What's up, everybody? T3 here from Future Nature, and I am here with one of my friends and students today, and we're building models. We can learn a lot from building the models. In this case, what we're building is a model shelter, and based off of a fallen log. So, we've got our ceiling poles, which we are going to cover in over with bark. And all right, so part two of our little log shelter here. You can see we've got this wall here meant to block the wind. Down here we've got our little fire pit, and I'll talk about that when I show the finished version. And we've started to roof in or cover our roof in shingles, and that being cedar boughs. So obviously we would be using much bigger boughs if this was a human-sized shelter. But we're going to do one more layer of roofing to ensure that we do not get wet. All right, so we had our tree boughs down on the top of our roofing, and now we are shingling the roof in with bark. Now remember, with shingles, you always start at the bottom and then work your way up, so that you stack the one that's on the bottom, the next one stacks over top of that, so that rain runs off it just like it does on the roof on your house. And then inside, it's probably hard to see, but we got a nice moss bed built up. And so then we have our little fire pit, and what we do is during the day, or whatever, we're working around our fire. At the end of the night, right before we're going to go to bed, we let the fire go out, and when those rocks are still hot but not scalding or burn your shelter down hot, we bring them inside the shelter with us, and then we will manufacture some sort of doorway which will keep the heat from escaping once we're inside nice and snug in our bed. And this is a really great shelter for the Pacific Northwest because debris is hard to come by, but bark isn't. Tree boughs aren't, whether they're from a fir, spruce, cedar, whatever. And it's a really awesome shelter. In fact, it's so awesome, it's the one I did with my master class. So I encourage you to build models of things. I teach principles and the principles of the way things work. And simply by building a model, you get a basic idea for how it works. Because some of us might not have 3, 4, 5 hours to build a shelter. But I could tell you from experience that building a human-sized version of this shelter probably take me about 2 hours, maybe a little more.